Welcome to the Reed Report. Thank you guys for tuning in wherever you are, wherever you're listening, however you're listening. YouTube is probably the only way you're listening because it's a YouTube show and a YouTube channel. Anyway, be sure to hit that like button on your way in. It supports the show. It helps the show. It's really appreciated. Also, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe on the video. Today, we're talking about Stephen A. Smith. ... again. Now, I did a video last month about Stephen A's response to Kwame Brown, because we know a couple months ago Kwame went viral because he just decided to finally speak out about the things that has been said about him, and the people who were talking noise about him, the people who was bringing up his family situation when he had nothing to do with any of that stuff and didn't even know about it. In a certain case, they tried to play as if they didn't do anything to him and blah, blah, blah. And, he's disrespecting everybody. Nobody disrespected him, when in reality, they did. Now, this is what Stephen A. Smith said on his show a month ago, responding to Kwame Brown.
Look, I don't have a single negative thing to say about Kwame Brown, the person. Nothing personal. Never have.
That was Stephen A. Smith, like I said, about a month ago, saying he never made it personal and never disrespected Kwame Brown. Now, this is what Stephen A. had to say, and this is just one clip. He said this plenty of times. He's phrased this, coined this, and just made this the thing to say about players he doesn't feel can play.
This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play.
So that's what he had to say about Kwame Brown. And this is what a caller, and this was years ago when he had the Stephen A. Smith show. This is what a caller jokingly called in and said to Stephen A. Smith on an episode of the Stephen A. Smith show.
Stephen A. Smith, what's up, you bona fide scrub?
How are you, man?
I think you're wrong because LeBron is the best player.
Stop right there. Don't you ever call up to my show again and open up disrespecting me. You don't have a right to do that. You don't have a right to do that. Mind your damn manners. Regardless of what you think about me, you still called up to my show.
So he say that bona fide scrub isn't disrespectful. He say that he's never disrespected Kwame, and calling him that wasn't, anything disrespectful. It was never personal. It's like, well, why did you get upset when a guy called in and called you a bona fide scrub and you act as if you were just as serious as a heart attack? Like, don't you call up to my show and never disrespect me like that again. You watch your damn mouth when you talk to me. You don't call up here calling me no bona fide scrub. Don't disrespect me like that. Are we clear? But you made a career of calling Kwame and others a bona fide scrubs. But how is it not disrespectful? Like I said, made a career of saying Kwame Brown couldn't play, calling him these names, messing with this man's money. But he'll have you believe that it was just Allen Iverson who made his career. Covering AI, not anything negative he had to say about Kwame Brown or anyone else. He'll have you believe that it was just the AI situation. That's it. That's what launched him. He and Larry Brown. And the reason he can disrespect them like that, disrespect people like Kwame like that, is because he doesn't have to answer to being disrespectful to his own. Because there's no protection for him to face consequences for being disrespectful. Now, it's okay to, if you poking jokes, all that stuff with Ben Simmons, that, we know what jokes are, but we also know what crosses the line. And when you joking so hard, you just start looking at the person like, wait, this don't sound like a joke no more. Like, this sound kind of like, you got something against me? Because that ain't a joke, man. Like, you putting too much emphasis on this stuff. We know what a joke is. But the reason I wanted to talk about this is because as of recording this morning, July 12th, on First Take, Stephen A. was trending because he said something controversial about a community that is protected And I ain't hating on him again. When I speak on this stuff, y'all, this ain't sour grapes. This is not sour grapes. So he said something about a group that is protected. And he said something about one of their own, Shohei Ohtani of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Well, now they're just the Los Angeles Angels. He said that Ohtani can't be the face of baseball because he needs a translator. I'm pretty sure that there's been American players that has gone to Japan and also needed a translator. Why? Because it's a foreign land. It's not their country. They don't know the language. For the most part, they do not know the language. So they need an interpreter to tell this guy or this person what they need or what they're asking him, directions. So yeah, of course Ohtani needs a translator, but it felt like he was saying this trying to joke around, not understanding that, you know, I know sometimes we say, hey, we're just joking and blah, 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 but people have to understand that what may be a joke to you can honestly be offensive to someone else. Like, it could truly be offensive and they may not see it as a joke. And that's what I'm thinking happened with the situation with Ohtani. The Asian community, the leaders went to ESPN because they didn't need to go to Stephen A directly. They went to ESPN, the top people there, and said, hey, he needs to apologize. This wasn't cool. We don't take this as a joke. Why? Why were they able to do that? And why did Stephen A quickly apologize? Because they are organized. They are an organized group, community, and their word holds weight. They have a whole country who support their product, who's watching Ohtani and watch, you know, any other player in any other sport. So of course he was going to apologize for making a joke that was just like, it's like, bro, you're corny. It's like, yeah, like he has his funny moments, don't get me wrong, but it's like, you gotta know when to just shut up and just really talk about the situation and think, someone else may not find this funny, let me not say it. But yeah, like I said, he apologized and he made a video apologizing, saying that his comments were taken out of context, of course. And then he wrote he posted this on Twitter and he wrote like another letter on Twitter apologizing. And then he said he's going to go on First Take tomorrow and apologize again. So he's going to triple down on his apology. And I'm just asking, where's Kwame Brown's apology? I know. The Reed Report's caping for Kwame Brown, blah, blah, blah. It's not the point. The point is, you're able to build your career off, and I think he once said that what he said about Kwame, he did go too far. But I'm able to look at that and get the big picture. People have agendas. I see that as, now that my career is built, now that it's here, now that I have, you know, what I need to, you know, making a lot of money, I can apologize now. But he would have never done that until he was established to where he is now. He wouldn't have apologized 15 years ago, 10 years ago, especially when he first did it 20 years ago, because he wouldn't have a job, the job that he wants. He'll still be at a local newspaper somewhere he's not happy, wondering how in the hell am I getting passed up and not making it to this place when I can articulate, I can be on camera, I'm good at working the camera and just being able to entertain the people, because he had to carry out the agenda against Kwame Brown in order to do so. That's just the truth. Real facts. So it just, you know, this and I just, and you know, I just look at it like, this is why I'm happy that here on YouTube for however longer, or, you know, whatever, that we have the people on here who's really speaking the truth and really giving, you know, honest opinions without being told what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and everything like that. Yeah, I'm not going to come on here and just say something because I think, oh, it's going like, oh, this is really going to hurt people's feelings and offend people. You shouldn't make an attempt to offend people, especially for clicks, views, and all that. But when you just own television or whatever, and you are scripted to feel a certain way and to have certain takes like, oh, I'm gonna be opposed this and you be for this, like people start to see right through that trash. That's why I'm glad we have the space we have on YouTube to watch people who really believe the stuff that they saying and really trying to make a difference, not pretending to make a difference, which does not make a difference because you are faking a difference. And if you're faking a difference, you're not making a difference because people will see right through it eventually. People will see right through it. So stop trying to be some controversial figure. That's just how it is. So I look at his comments. However, I think it was an outlandish thing to say that the guy needs an interpreter. Of course, if I went to Japan, I would need an interpreter. So duh. It was just outlandish, trying to be funny, not funny at all. And all he did was further expose himself and prove Kwame right again. That's all he did. Because he's tripling down on this apology. But you know what? I'm going to just leave it at that. It's been the Reed Report. Appreciate you guys for hearing me out. Until next time, peace.